Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9 o'clock a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We'll be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in the Elizabeth Zoom room. Today, your hosts are Nawili Griffin, Lillie B., and Ayana Blair. Enjoy.
Grand Rising!
Great day, everyone. Welcome to Run, R-U-N. It's Nawili with Lillie B. and with Ayana expecting. And so today is our expansion day, Road by Jupiter Thursday. So expanding our consciousness, our field of magnetism, attraction, and knowing we are always divinely protected, no matter what. So I'm just want to welcome you and say, I love you, I appreciate you, and I give thanks for you. And I'm going to before I begin with our reading and our meditation, I'm going to let Lillie B. and Ayana expecting great, grand, and glorious things to chime in this AM.
Hey, happy Thursday, beautiful people. How's everyone feeling?
Groovy.
That's good. That's good. I'm happy to see everyone. It's a celebration. Had it right back. I am back. And I am happy to be here, thankful, happy to see everyone celebrating. It's a good thing to be alive. I'm wearing pink for breast cancer for my folks, my aunt, representing this October. I usually do it every October. I have something pink on, something pink, my nails, some hair, braids, toenails, something. So yeah. So
you have pink hair? Doing? You have pink hair today?
Yes.
Is that pink? Oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Wow. Groovy.
Yes,
that's
pretty.
Thank you.
Yes. Pink sweetness, goodness. Oh yeah, I love it.
Yes. Rose port. I'm showing some love today. Hey everybody, I love y'all.
Yes, with the rose ports. Yes.
We're happy to have you, Mama Judy.
Hi. Happy rising, everyone.
To have you here.
We got a lovely special guest today, Mama Judy.
Yes.
I have a question. Did anybody do their writing? Did anybody complete the assignment or understand the assignment from last week?
And
I don't even remember
what happened was the dog got my paper and I wrote, and the dog he took it and I haven't seen that paper anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I hear you.
Okay. So can you give it to us again? Give us one more week, dearest.
Well, what we were supposed to write, we were just supposed to do some cleansing, basically. Just do a writing for ourselves. Nothing specific, no specific prompt or anything, but we were supposed to write for ourselves. So do a journaling. After our questions, we had questions like your ideal meal and things of that nature. What would you do with $100 if you had to give it to someone? Things of that nature. It was a good little writing prompt, and it was fun to me.
It was.
Okay, I thought we did
it.
Yes, and I thought we discussed what we would do.
So did you do yours?
Absolutely. Yes.
What did you write down?
Oh, for the questions that we asked?
No, you're just free writing because we know what you wrote.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my free writing. Your free writing is supposed to be something personal. We weren't supposed to
what for you? What did you write down?
Oh, I just did a cleansing. I got prepared for the full moon and things of that nature. So just some things that I had to work on, get rid of, and try to add some positivity in and things of that nature. Like I've been working on rerouting my thoughts. When I start thinking a negative thought, I throw it away because it's not useful. I try to turn it into something positive, or just think positive, and the positive outweighs the negative. And it's hard to reroute your thoughts. Sometimes you think negative in a couple of seconds, and you got to think about something positive. You got to throw something positive on top of that. Like, it's okay. It's not gonna kill me. It's making me stronger. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it did, and one thing about those thoughts is,
Vanish.
meditation, we say, let it flow, let it flow. We say, cry, let it flow, let it flow. So just, hey, the gift that thought brings you is the gift to rethink, reboot, recharge. So it's like, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Right.
I was gonna bless him out, that guy that did that, but house and ever.
Right. Yeah, I had
this
bad mood thoughts.
In this moment, Mama Evelyn, I thought I saw you do like this, like they do in church, like you wanted to go to the bathroom, or you wanted to say something.
And she got her sewing machine out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
She in the mix. Okay. Mama Juanita, blessings. Good day.
Rising,
Grand rising, everybody, my love. Thank you.
I see the baby behind you.
Oh, that's the 2-year-old. Y'all say good morning. No, say grand rising. Can y'all say grand rising?
Great day, baby.
Where's the baby? Have a few in there. Oh my goodness.
Happy Thursday, little people.
Okay.
Say happy Thursday. Tell them happy Thursday too.
Oh, bless you. Wow. On Nana control. All right.
We were talking about things that come in your mind, right? Sometimes, have you ever had something come in your mind and you're like, where'd that come from? I mean, it
absolutely,
yes. And it could be negative, and it's like, whoa, where did that come from? Or positive, like, but if you were not thinking, it's like, ooh, whoa, where did that come from? Where did that come from?
Yeah. And it's kind of like when Reverend Ruth says, be aware of what you're thinking, that you're thinking, that you're thinking, that you're thinking. And when you keep going that deep in, you'll be like, woo, like you said, where did that come from? What am I thinking that I'm thinking that I'm thinking that I think I'm thinking? Yeah.
Right. So I just wanna say to Mama Judy, I expect you to be in sessions more often, because you stepped right on into Elizabeth. She's the guest, and she asked,
she posed the question.
What did you do, honey?
Okay, girlfriend.
What you say?
Sister girl.
You do the homework? What you got? What you got? I said, oh boy, she just sat down in the Elizabeth.
Yes, she did.
She done filled her whole box up. I call all the boxes, all the box up. Welcome, Mama Judy.
Yeah. Thank you. And once she starts speaking, y'all will see how she could just flow into the Elizabeth Queendom. Like, hello, right. Y'all been holding my seat is right here. You guys will understand. And so without further ado, I'm going to get started. And so we're going to start out with a little or a breath meditation. And the breath meditation, we're also going to have a hand movement with it. So I'm trying to make sure my hands are in the camera. So this, our thumbs always represent our God or our higher self. So that's why in meditation, you see this. It's a God self. This is our little self, our ego self, our self becoming more of our God self, or connecting and realigning. So we're going to touch the thumb to that first finger, the second finger, our third finger, and fourth. And each of these represents a planet and a characteristic. And the one that I always remember, because people are always throwing up, is this the finger? Yeah, people are always throwing up the finger. Is this finger is for patience. So now every time I see somebody throw up the finger, or I see it in artwork, it's like they're begging for some more patience. It's not the other word. It's not the negative of it. It's the balance of it. Ooh, I need some more patience right up in here. And I know that the baby finger is when you go into meetings or tough situations or have those conversations with people you may not think you want to have it with, and speak that word in a balanced, life affirming way. The baby finger, ring finger is the finger of communication. So those are the two I remember off the top of my hand. Patience, communication. So what we're going to be doing is touch the thumb to the first finger, second finger, third finger to the baby finger. And we'll keep repeating that. And this is going to be like a brain kind of thing too. Just trusting that with your eyes closed, that there is a place that knows where everything is and that everything is in divine order. So as we touch our thumb to our first finger, we'll say, peace begins, the second finger, the third, the ring, with me. So it's peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Okay, y'all got it?
Got it.
So,
Love it.
so we're going to vibrate or speak it aloud, and then we're going to do it at a whisper. So we'll start out, peace begins with me, and then for that amount of time, and then we'll whisper it. Peace begins with me, and then we will vibrate it in silence, just with the hands doing the speaking. Okay, ready? All right. So with our eyes closed, let's take a deep breath and relax our palms at our lap. And with our eyes closed, just giving thanks for this eternal now, this moment where we are accepting the gift of the present. And in this present knowingness and beingness, we just give praise and honor to the Most High, the presence, the source, the divine place and space that dwells within us, as us, and for us. And in this moment, we are eternally grateful. We are joyful. We are happy. We are blissful. In this moment, we know that all is well. Let us take a deep breath. Inhale through our nostrils. And exhale out the nostrils. This allows our lungs to expand even more fully, to detox, and to be ready to fill with air. One more breath in, deep breath in. And breathe out. And once more, breathe in, inhale. And breathe out, exhale. And let's begin our mantra. Peace begins with me. Everybody can unmute because it doesn't have to be done. We are together, so we don't have to worry about whose tone is louder or who comes in whenever. We're just going to raise the frequency and vibration by sending it out. Okay, with our eyes closed, and let's begin. Peace begins with me. 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 Now whisper, keep going. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Continue in the silence and keep the hand mudra moving. And inhale, relax and open the palms. And exhale, relax the palms at your lap, keeping the eyes closed, just sitting in the silence. And I will begin with our reading. Overcoming obstacles. Nothing is insurmountable. When our next best course of action seems unclear, any dilemmas we face can appear insurmountable. Yet there is nothing we cannot overcome with time, persistence, focused thought, help, and faith. Whatever the situation or problem, there is always a solution. If you remember to look within, even as you search around you for the right course of action, you will always be able to center yourself, clear your mind, and see that nothing has to be impossible. The first step in overcoming an obstacle is to believe that it can be overcome. Doing so will give you the strength and courage to move through any crisis. The second step is to make a resolution that you can prevail over any chaos. Enlist your support network of family and friends if necessary. The more minds there are to consider a problem, the more solutions can be found. Do not discount ideas just because they seem impractical or unrealistic, and do not keep searching for the perfect alternative. Often, there is no best choice. There is only the one you make so that you can begin moving beyond whatever is obstructing your path. At the very least, coming to a decision, even if it is not the ideal one, can give you a sense of peace before you have to figure out what your next course of action will be. If you feel overwhelmed by the scope of your troubles, you may want to think of other people who have turned adversity into triumph. We often gain a fresh perspective when we remember others who have overcome larger obstacles. It can be inspiring to hear of their victories, helping us remember that there is always light at the end of every tunnel. It is during our darkest hours that we sometimes need to remind ourselves that we do not have to feel helpless. You have within and around you the resources to find a solution to any problem. And remember that if a choice you make does not work, you are always free to try another. Believe that you can get through anything and you will always prevail. And so it is. Inhale. And exhale. Let's inhale and stretch the arms up over your head. Open up, open up, open and close the hands, and exhale. Open out like the sun arising in you, rising up, rising strong, vibrant, solution-oriented, prevailing, allowing, and surrendering. And inhale, stretch the arms up again. And exhale, release it all. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Yes. All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Any comments on the reading or the meditation before we keep the two trains going?
Ashe, may I?
Yes.
Okay. I just love the energy. We are so in the flow of I am. Last night's service brought out the point of obstacles. It, this thing that's happening, Queen Aduni, is powerful. Just saying yes to God, yes to our purpose, yes to our being, yes to the universe. We are in such a blessed space to be fortifying each other spiritually, and I'm so grateful. Ashe, and Ashe today.
Ashe today. Anyone else? Okay. All right.
I thought it was impressive because I tried to reiterate those similar words to my daughter as she works in a corporate perspective, dealing with all kinds of clients and so many trials and tribulations. Try to keep it positive. So that hits home. Absolutely. So thank you for the reminder and the reiteration.
Yes, Ashe today. We always get what we need. Those little, isn't it interesting how we get those ahas, those tidbits, those, oh, I needed that right now. It's, God, it's you just gotta, and I think that attests to our faith when we have the recognition and we keep pouring the praise out for that we receive, because we know it's greater than us. I mean, our minds are awesome. Yes, these computers up here, howsoever, the grand computer, the big, the main circuit board is so much greater, so much more infinite. So we get those ahas. I mean, when you hear stories where people say, oh, and that book fell off the shelf. I don't know why that book fell off the shelf right now, but it opened up to this page and I read it and it was just what I needed. We just get those all day, those little ahas, and I call them little pop meds that we need. We need those shots of medicine all day long. And they come in so, I mean, just I'm looking out my window and it looks like rain clouds. And I should say, I feel like with spirit, it's always fair weather. So no matter what the clouds look like and the chill feels like in my room, it's still fair weather, because I know of the source. I know that it's a gift to have eyes to be able to look out the window and see, and a mouth to move, and ears to sense what other people are speaking and sharing. So, wow, yes, Juanita and Judy just talking about our blessings. Yeah, we can't. There's so many. We just have to say thank you all day long. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to go.
And it was a beautiful meditation as well. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I actually co-opted from a woman who actually I follow, who teaches the same type of yoga I teach, and find out she just across the way. She live in Canada.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yep, that's across the street for us.
Yeah, I will connect with her one day. So, what can I say about? I want to share my story how I met Miss Judy, Mama Judy. So I'm in a shop in Los Angeles a few years ago called Sika's. All y'all come to LA, you'll get to know Sika. He is the master piercer, especially noses. He pierced my nose in the 70s. He's pierced grandmothers, granddaughters, great granddaughter. He pierces everybody's nose in LA because he fine tunes his energy to yours, and he creates a piece that fits just for your nose. He's incredible. He's a Capricorn. He moody booty, but to know him is to love him. And I love you, Sika. If you this good broadcast, I love you. I love your daughter too, Milan. So I'm working in Sika's shop. I'm braiding hair, and this young man comes in. And you know how at the shop, like Queen of Doonies and Pam Pam Star, you have your clients, but you have a few sisters because it's a shop, like the barber shop. So it might be a sister I came by to say hello, and then she's there 2 hours later because she got to talk. She got to share. So I'm in the shop and it's some sister friends and we chopping it up. I'm braiding hair, and this brother walks in, and we were like, who is this brother? Young man, locks, just very present. Got his on he had on his Afrocentric something, just the look. He had the look, but he was very respectful. It was like, good day, sisters. He spoke to everyone. I was like, ooh, his mama done raised him right. That's the first thing I thought of. And so he's speaking to us, and then he kind of gets into the conversation. And we're like, hey, he's comfortable with his feminine side because we all rolling and talking, So finally, I said, young man, I was like, from whence, I go to my random thoughts. So I said, from whence do you come? And he said, I'm from Detroit. I said, Detroit? And he was like, yeah. And I said, oh man, my dad's from Detroit. So he started this conversation. And I said, what are you doing in LA? He says, I'm a truck driver and my truck is parked over here. And I came to the village to check out what's going on over here, to buy some clothes. And, so he was just like sharing what his part of the journey, what got him and brought him to the shop. So I said, wow, I'm going to be in Detroit one day. So we need to exchange information. So we did. And I started including him in my morning. I call them love loop messages that I send out. So I'm sending him the messages, time is going on and on. And he's like, I think we had a couple of conversations. He's like, yeah, my mom is here. I live next door to her and she has a garden and she makes furniture. And I said, she makes furniture? I said, send me a picture of this woman's furniture. I'm like, she makes furniture. And so when he sent me the pictures, I was like sending it to everybody. Look at this woman in Detroit. She makes this furniture and she does her gardening. I get excited. Y'all know how my energy is. And so I'm like, oh, I can't wait to meet her when I come to Detroit one day. So one day I sent him the message and it was just that vibe that morning. Like sometimes when I hit the button to send and I send to each person individually, I just get an energy. And that morning I kind of got an energy when I pushed the button. And then he called me and he was like, this is probably going to be the last message I get for a while, but make sure you take my mother's number and include her. So I was like, okay. So, a situation came up and he said, I'll be kind of off the radar, keep in contact with my mom. So I was like, okay. So when I got off the phone with him, and I could say this to you, Judy, as a mother, and if she could share whatever she's going to share, I started crying. I didn't know what it was, but the way he said it, I was like, I'm not going to be able to talk to you. We're not going to be in contact. What's wrong? You're like my baby bear too. What's going on? So I cried, I cleansed, I let it flow. And I started sending Miss Judy the messages. And so when I came to Detroit, I met my family, my beloved niece, Shatoria. I love you, Shatoria. I said, I got to meet this lady, Miss Judy. And, and she does gardening. And I said, you're a chef and we got to hook up. And so I'm not knowing east and west, north and south in Detroit. I know we're off Outer Drive. That's all I knew. And so when I got Miss Judy's address and my niece put it in her GPS, it was right around the corner. We could have walked it there. And I was like, look at God, right around the corner. And so she drives me to Miss Judy's. And first thing, my niece is like, oh, she sees her garden of goodness. We see the bananas in the front. I was like, who got bananas in their front yard in Detroit or in any city that I know of? She got the bananas. And my niece is like in this trance. She just gets out the car. I don't even know if she locked the car. She just started, it was like she was drawn in and she just started walking. She's like, Auntie, Auntie, Auntie. That's all she was saying. And then Miss Judy comes out with her bubbly self and we just connected. So that is my initial connection with Miss Judy. Just one of delight, of love, of goodness, of OMG. Look at this woman. Look at how God is using her. Look at this grace garden, this goodness garden. And she just comes out smiling. Oh, hi, you know, so and so and so, welcome. And she's like, and this and that. And it's just a glorious place and space she lives and moves, and God dwells in her every day in her work. So without further ado, I'm gonna let I don't know, Lillie, there's nothing else you could say. I guess I just ran my mouth and just said all the excitement I have about just connecting with her and that she's a Detroit resident, you know, and I'll let her say the rest. If you want to talk about your background, your backup, your theme song, what your vision is here in Detroit, because she takes care of her community. I'll put it like that too. She shovels snow for the whole block.
I love it.
I'm
great
impressed.
exercise.
Yeah. Okay. So, Miss Judy, it's yours. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. As I say every morning on my Facebook, to which I've only had for 2 years, happy rising or blessings to you. But I had a long journey in the perspective of working in the medical field as an administrator, then retiring, going to carpentry school. And after 20 years in the carpentry world, commercial, I was forced to retire because I injured my back. And I didn't know what I was going to do. So, but I did have my gardens and everything, and I helped people build things and or raise beds or help show them how to garden in every perspective. So Sean, who's my son, he said, go on Facebook. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna go on Facebook. Nobody wants to hear me. So anyway, he always posted everything. But in the mix of that, after my first year of being retired, I started to have a educational course for children age 6 to 21, teaching them carpentry, painting, using tools, etiquette, scheduling, landscaping, etc. And they got a paycheck every day. So I did that for 5 years. I've only been retired and I had to stop because of COVID. So other than that, I used to harvest my crops and everything and take them to the neighborhood. And like she said, I would shovel the snow and cut the grass that was too tall because I wanted my neighborhood to look gorgeous. And this is all with a manual lawnmower back then. And then I would take all my fruits and vegetables to the senior citizen homes, the police department, and to the fire department. And they all was very appreciative. Well, I'm old now, I'm 65, and the neighbors would always come, is it ready? Is it ready yet? And I'm going like, how about coming to help me water my garden? But that fell on deaf ears. They preferred to just reap the benefits of my harvest. Well, let's see, I had first hip replacement, then the second hip replacement, so which restrict me from doing a lot of things that I normally love to do. But now that I am in my place of happiness, I thoroughly enjoy it. I have a 1/4 acre and I still go to people's homes and build sheds and raised beds and haul. I used to have a truck. I used to haul compost and wood chips and just help everybody. It's just like I'm a giver per se, and I count my blessings. But if you check me out on Facebook, Mama J or Mama Judy, you'll see all the different things that I create. I own the house next door, to which I have a greenhouse in the back, and I turned my alley into raised beds, to which the kids all built within the last 6 years. And it's just the giving. And every year I would start work at 7 for the kids, and I could only have a certain amount of kids in the yard. And so when would come late at like 7:05, I said, well, I met my quota. You got to get here on time. So anyway, then they started coming at my house at 6:30 just so they can start work. So where I would have 5 kids, I ended up having 7 kids. And then there were some that were in the 19 and 21. Then their parents started coming. I want to come and work. I said, no, this is an educational perspective, but because I never met only one set of the parents. And so they said they wanted to work. And I said, no, you can come and volunteer if you want to. But that fell on deaf ears. Then they disappeared. But the kids came religiously for the whole summer. And we read. I taught them how to use tools and do math and science. And I de-escalated violence that they may have. And they could always come and just sit into the yard and invent. Now I have this one particular lettuce that I grow, which is called sorrel. These kids did not have nutritional perspectives in their life. So I said, well, I let them taste everything that was in my garden. They say yay or nay. I grow goji berries and raspberries and peaches, apples, plums, etc. But it was this one lettuce. It's called sorrel. And after they tasted that, it tastes like a green apple. They would come over just say, can I have some of that lemon lettuce? I said, what's it called? Sorrel. So if you don't know the name, you can't have it. I said, respect the plant so you can go get a piece and then come out. They would come up with handfuls of it, just chewing in my yard. I said, I don't mind. Well, I grow blackberry, Concord grapes, figs, elderberries. Like I grow bananas and oranges and citrus and everything. And corn, peanuts, sweet potatoes. Yes. And I do love it. And basically every square foot of my yard is some type of fruit or vegetable. So and pollinators. I used to have bees also. So I had to, the bees kept dying in Michigan. We got to have some Michigan bees that will overweather in the wintertime and not die in the springtime because it becomes very expensive. But in 2018, I built this lovely addition. I contracted, and this is my sunroom. So I basically, I do carpentry, electrical, plumbing, roofing. And on my Facebook channel, I teach people how to do things, how to prepare for the winter or survival perspectives. So I try to give back and count my blessings, even if I have a small harvest with Mother Nature in control of everything, regardless of what we say. But I love giving and sharing and teaching and counting my blessings. So my daughter's trying to follow in my footprints. So she's all hooked up for next year because I was going to build her a wood raised bed. And I said, no, because then I have to fix it next couple of years because it's rotten. So I took rubber totes and she had her garden. She had 8 totes, rubber mulch for the bed, all framed in. And she had the best crop, better than mine. But that's just my world, and I love every second of it. I love shoveling snow, playing in the snow. My kids, we used to, when they were little, we used to go winter picnic, and I love being out in the winter, cross country skiing, ice skating, and things like that. And my kids, they're all past 30, and they told me we couldn't stand the cold. We did. To this day, they don't like cold. I'm like, whose kids are you? Even my stepkids, they go like, we didn't like the cold. I'm like, but you bundled up. I'm like, but anyway, that's me. I'll dance in the snow. I'll make snowmen. To this day, I'll still make snowmen and do an ice arena in the center of my yard and just skate around. Yeah, I gotta be more cautious now because of these hips. I don't want to lose them, dislocate them. But anyway, that's just a little tidbit of me.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, where were you born? And as a child, what do you remember some of the things that swirled around in that mind of yours?
I was the type of kid. I was brought up in not a loving family. So I would adopt other person's homes. I had this one family, it was 5 little kids. The mom worked, the dad did his thing. So after I cleaned my mother's house and got all my homework done, I would go down and make sure those kids had their house clean, grocery, the schoolwork done, and I helped cook the dinner, taught them how to cook dinner, and that was my family. And then I
Oh.
hung around the old people. My mom, she before it became popular, she would go down to the empty lot. Of course, I was the mule. I was the everything. So, and I was allergic to everything: dirt, wood, grass. So I would bring out hives, but I would help her build these garden beds, and in the South, you know, they got nothing straight rows. So I tilled everything, got all the seeds in, and learned from that. And when I got my first house, that's the first thing I put in. It was the apple tree, and did my whole yard in addition to the pool, and we just had everything in a basketball rack. Court, and we just used it in that perspective. So I lived at that house for 30 years. But basically, my stepdad said I was the best son he ever had. So he took me, he taught me electrical, plumbing, automotive. And once I got it down pat, he would say, go fix that, go fix that. And I just started from there. Bought my first rental property when I was 21. And I've been buying houses ever since. But I love the joy of repairing, the final beautification. Like here in Detroit, we have the casinos, the hotels, and I basically started from the ground all the way to the finalization of it. Because my boss would say, if I had 5 of you, Judy, I wouldn't need 30 other guys, because I'm kind of like a workaholic, and it's kind of like a curse and a blessing in itself. But I do miss working. I do missing doing the hard labor of working on the job. I do drywall, tiling, everything. I'm blessed because I constantly want to learn.
Yes.
You can never learn too much.
Never.
And I give back to the kids. The kids always coming over here. Well, up until a couple of years ago, they would come here and learn. What are you growing? What are you growing now? What are you doing now? It does look like a tropical jungle here, because I grow Jamaican sorrel hibiscus, which is basically in the warm states. You California people are so blessed in so many ways. And I grow Melbar spinach, which is absolutely delicious. If you like spinach and okra, it's a combination of both of them.
Woo!
And it just so good. I'm
Mama
sorry.
Evelyn said, let me lean in.
I put in smoothies, and when you eat from the land in the Jamaican sorrel hibiscus, I mean the leaves are even delicious. You know, Sean said, "Ma, let's move you to a warmer state," because my ex-fiance, we were gonna move to Honduras, and we had picked out some land and had already established fruit trees and things like that. And all we had to do was rehab a house that needed rehab. And I said, well, I got to come back home in the wintertime. I got to come back home in the springtime to work in my garden. So I was going to live in 2 different homes. But I said, Sean, I got to have my snow. I got to have my snow.
Wow, that's so refreshing, because most people I hear here are like, oh my gosh, the snow is coming. Oh, the snow is so cold. I got to get out of here. So to hear the compliment of it, you know that there's somebody like me who will say, okay, I'm walking to Eastern Market, it's 17 degrees, I'm out. I gotta go. So that's really, I so appreciate that other side. It's comforting to hear that, because I'm thinking, I learned to ice skate after I left Detroit at an indoor ice rink. So I'm looking forward to skating outdoors this year. I never have. So yeah, oh my gosh.
It's a beautiful thing.
I can only, in my imagination, I've already done it. So I'm gonna walk into it. So where in the South were you bred and raised?
No, I was raised here.
Oh, in Detroit. Okay, I heard you say the South.
I'm a Detroiter.
So I thought you were like a native. Like, I was like, did she say that? Oh, okay. So I know
here.
y'all have heard a lot. I'm gonna let anybody like to pose a question to Miss Judy Like,
I'm just excited for everything that she's done and that she do. I need to come get some. Listen, you got any acorn squash?
Oh,
It's
you know
fall
what?
time.
What I did grow, my daughter says, "Ma, grow this, grow this, grow this." So loofah, which is the exfoliator that you buy from the
Oh,
store, usually
yes.
is plastic.
Uh-huh.
This is my second year growing loofah. I grew one pumpkin for Nicole because she wanted to have the jack-o'-lantern, and butternut squash. I got a bountiful of that, and
Okay.
I grow kiwi grapes, and I
Ooh.
grew this year my first banana squash.
Okay.
It's about
Ooh.
this long and it's big. It's beautiful. So Nikki and I are gonna make some pies. And like I said, I grow sweet potatoes and
Okay.
asparagus. I have an asparagus bed. So I've got the Concord seedless grapes, green and red grapes, and
Okay.
I just have a lot
I'm
going on.
a
excited.
lot. Y'all need to go by the
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
A
Yes,
lot.
I'm excited.
Because when you step out of your vehicle and you look, it's like you're gonna know that word impossible has never crossed her lips. And you
Okay.
know for yourself that it's all possible. It's all
Yeah,
possible.
absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
Yes.
thank
Mama
you for
Judy,
all that
what's
you have
that?
done for your community and other communities. Huh? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yes, thank you for everything you've done for your community and the communities around, the things that you've done for the children. I appreciate you for pouring. Thank you. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome. So welcome.
Mama
Yes.
Judy, what side of town do you stay on?
Northeast. I'm off of Van Dyke, Mounds, and 8 Mile.
Okay. I know exactly where that is.
Mama Judy, I need you to tell me which one are you? This is a Chinese woman, I think, right here.
Judy.
Oh, that's Mama Judy. Mine is Mama Mama Judy. That's an Asian lady.
Right.
Just you can put my name, Judy Damico. You should be able to find me there.
Yeah, that's how.
Do I put Mama?
Put Judy
Judy
Damico.
Damico. Judy Damico.
Uh-huh.
DA.
MICO.
Yeah. There we go.
Between the two homes, I have a greenhouse attached to the back of my garage. I have overweathered my figs and other herbs, cilantro. Then I've got plants there in the basement at my house next door because I don't have a basement here. Then I have a grow room in the back. I mean, I've got wall-to-wall plants that overweather. Then I bring them back outside in the springtime.
Yes, I love plants. Well, I love house plants. I don't know if you can see behind me. Let me see.
I see the babies back there.
Oh yeah, these are all my children. I love my babies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
got
daughter
some now.
needs some help. She needs some help. She likes plants, but they always die.
Kill
You
it
have
with
poor cats. But she really likes plants. I think she has
a problem.
I channeled my mother. My mother loved plants, and she had a whole wall full of plants. So
I love them. I love them.
But
wow.
Yeah.
Mama
Ooh, so
Juanita?
get a car.
Yeah.
Is that my yard?
Yes.
I think so.
So I have an 8-foot, I have an 18-foot bird deterrent to which I grow my blueberries, my grapes and everything.
Okay.
So I have to keep certain things out of my yard because they'll eat it. I got groundhogs, possums, raccoons.
Oh yeah.
Plethora of cats that run around in my yard. But the squirrels, and I grow ginger and turmeric and yacons. So yeah, I do love it. How can I switch this up? I want to show you my yard because I don't see me.
Okay, you don't?
I don't see me anymore.
Okay,
see.
I'm gonna give you control so you can
Okay.
let me see, participants, Judy, make co-host. Okay, you're a co-host, honey. You can go
To
down
what?
to share and pull it up and it'll see. I'm
Okay,
gonna
stop, you
hold
participant.
on, because I have
Okay.
I have to come out. Let me stop
Okay.
sharing.
Ah,
Good one.
now we're there.
There.
So I'm gonna switch my camera. I
Before
see
you
that now.
switch, as you're switching, Juanita has a comment or question.
Oh, go ahead.
While you're doing that.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Are you related to Jewel Aiken?
No.
Okay. Second question, real quick. How do we get to be all 4 seasons like you? I mean, like in Detroit, you growing your own climate.
Yes.
How we do that?
Oh, you just gotta be patient and take care of it. Let me see. Hold on a second. Did I lose you?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a turn loose. Thank you for allowing me to.
There we go. We can see.
Okay. Now, this is in my grow room. I have spectrum lights, grow lights. That's a banana. You'll see that. More bananas. I grow figs. This is Jamaican sorrel hibiscus that I brought in. All kinds of citrus, oranges, and they're blooming in here. This room. It used to be a bedroom. Did I say that?
Who needs a bedroom? Bedroom?
But when the house was too small anyway, and I had to extend the walls, change the doors, do the addition. So I'm going ginger over here. This is an avocado. This is turmeric, more avocados. So I love my pollinators that give me more in the perspective, but I keep the lights going on timers, I should say. Over here, I've got more avocados and things in that perspective. And then more next door is a whole different world. Because they're in I have the, what do you call it? African tree. And in the springtime, she creates a voodoo. So this is a Spanish lavender. So I had to bring her in so I could have her keep growing. But this is just how I get bored easy. I get bored much easy. That's just at this house. But and like I have a humidifier, a heated humidifier, I'll say, to which I turn on in the morning for about a half an hour to get some tropical air in here. But like I tell everyone, you start small and then you just grow. Because once you take care of one plant, you'll be able to take care of another one. And then you understand where your plants are going. Because sometimes you have to relocate them to make them, I even grew pineapple. I got close to having a pineapple grow. So let's start again. Keep trying. I had one banana. Huh? I had one banana tree. I had one banana that she grew her flower, and I used to put them back in the dirt, and it was too heavy. I knocked her over and broke her neck. So that was the end of that year. Like, start over. But anyway.
Wow. May we see some of the furniture you've made? Do you have any pieces around there?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Let me just turn that camera around. Most of my furniture is outside, but I built this, which is a bistro out of pipe, which is right here.
Okay.
And then I built this table, which is it's on an angle, 3 shelves. But I built like Adirondack chair, a recliner.
Oh yeah. Oh
and so many different things.
Wow.
I'll take anything and refurbish it and make it better. Yes. I have no problems. And I don't do garbage. I don't have garbage where you take it up front for the people to haul away. I recycle absolutely everything.
Mhm.
I've got 15 rain barrels in all different configurations. I even took the black garbage cans and turned it into a rain barrel. I took one that had a crack, cut it in half, and now it grows herbs in it. So I grow lemon balm, uh, uh, lemon balm, opal basil, peppermint, spearmint.
Mhm.
So you can't have enough mint in your, I mean, enough herbs to make your tea. Make your own
Yeah.
teas.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I love it.
All right. So what's your excuse? What's my excuse? I don't think we have any excuses now. We don't even have a card to play. Miss Judy
Hey, would you
just
like to see
pulled.
my greenhouse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me run outside right quick. Y'all be patient. Or we'll get a view of my yard as we go outside.
First class view.
So basically, I had my wood stove burned up built in 2018. It's raining out here. Hi, rain. Which is cool. So this is my deck. I built this because I didn't have a porch. We did Lowe's, so I had extra panels. So I got to take them home with me. I do love it. So this is lemon balm.
Yes.
Check out this rose. She's gorgeous. So this is a so I built this, which is a paver. Sean said, I don't want to go all the way around. So did the retaining wall, my rain barrels. That was my living room that I had the addition built with the wood, with the fire pit. I built the
it's kind of
door
frozen.
so the cats would have to go around instead of me making it too comfortable for them. So this is my other yard. So I do
I think you're
siding,
frozen.
painting,
Judy.
creativity.
Oh, there we are.
I'm frozen?
No, you're
Okay,
okay.
Yeah, you were
maybe I was going too
frozen for a minute.
fast.
Now you're not. No.
Okay. So I have mirrors everywhere. See the cacti?
Mhm.
I have mirrors everywhere to give double reflection and a water feature. I build water features out of mortar or concrete. And this is the alley, which the kids built the raised beds. And I have to maintain the alleys too. And more
Love
rain features on here. So this keeps my greenhouse nice, the water coming inside.
Oh, I like all of this.
Give me 1 second. Let me get this door open. So I have windows and doors on my greenhouse. See me? I've got a wood burning stove in
You're
here.
frozen.
Am I still there?
You're
Nope.
frozen.
You're frozen.
There we
Okay.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we're looking at a water barrel, the tote. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Unmute yourself, Judy.
Okay, there.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, this is a refrigerator turned sideways. So this is where I'm growing my Melbar spinach. These are Mexican cucumbers.
Ooh.
I've got Asian long beans. So I'll be turning this in. This is Jamaican sorrel hibiscus that's growing. So I got eggplants growing in here. So this is the wood burning stove that I'll be turning on in about a day or two. So I use everything. I use everything. Bell peppers are growing in here. This is red vein Melbar spinach. And these are my peppers that are growing. Still growing in here.
Mm.
So I can't complain. I count my blessings.
Mm.
Yeah.
And,
So
and
I
we
grew.
count them right along with you. Woo. Wow.
Judy, what time do you rise and what time do you go to
I want to say she's a vampire and she don't sleep because that's
bed?
Yeah,
Judy,
because it's not like she has anything to do.
are you still there?
Yep. Did I freeze?
Yes.
I said, what time do you rise in the morning and what time do you go to bed?
Hello?
Yeah,
Go back over. Did I lose you for a second?
I think you did. We
Yeah.
heard you though.
Say that again.
Can you hear us now?
What is what? I hear you.
I had
was it?
asked, what time do you rise in the morning and what time do you go to bed?
I never slept much. I would go to bed around 11 o'clock. I come in when it gets dark outside. When Mother Nature said there's nothing to do. And then I rise up about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
remind me of course, Fred Sanford as you was walking all through everything, with a more purpose because he was trying to
Right,
stress
right.
you use everything. So
Okay.
it's like an organized, purposeful quarter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You got something to do with
organized chaos.
These are bathtubs. The
Oh,
green.
wow.
So I'm growing. This is my kiwi vine. I see a kiwi.
That's beautiful.
1, 2. Oh, I got a lot of kiwi to harvest. Look, these are kiwi grapes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yep, I can't complain.
Well, in case of emergency, our 911 place to go is to her place. We all gonna be like 911. Yeah, we good.
That is.
I'm gonna show you one more thing before I go in the house. I wanted to show you. So I got this inspiration from someone else where they took a hubcap and they made a gate, colored them. So I put them on my gate. It has come from a job site or somewhere. So this is me. This is me.
I love it.
Nice. It look like flowers.
Yes.
Hubcaps look like flowers.
I
know.
love it.
That's the whole point of it. Right.
Yeah, really nice.
So let me show you the chairs that the kids had built. I covered this one already, but I left this one. This is a minor. I'm getting ready to cover her for the winter.
Nice.
And then they did the pavers and the little platform, and then they did the pavers over there. So the kids learned a bunch. I said, learn something every summer, and then when you that's a compost. I just had that delivered a minute ago, so I'm ready for next year.
Yeah.
But I said, learn something every year, and then you can because if you do one thing too much, it'll break you down. So you got to be versatile and know and love what you do. So I'm going like, yeah. So I did the solar panels up top. I had those and I installed those. My ex did all the heavy lifting and I did all the assembly. So I had to get it certified and everything with our DTE. And yeah, that'd be me.
About
That'd be me.
How much do solar panels run?
They different prices because mine are called plug and play, and they are $500 a panel. The first one costs almost $600, and then the second one costs $500. The third one costs $450, and then so on and so on. But so
when I had retired, I had joined this one group. It's called Women on the Roof. And I was going to go to Africa to help build solar panels on their roofs. But I couldn't because I had the back injury. And they said, well, we can't take that risk. Like, no, but it's my dream.
I love it. Women on the Roof. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's taking it upstairs.
They were installing them on their middle homes. So which, you know, they got see, with Detroit, you only have 3 months to get the best sunlight, and you get dapple energy on cloudy days and like that. But in the wintertime, I have a extension pole, and I rake my snow off so I can get more from the reflection from the snow also.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, all of this is definitely new information to me. Y'all are looking like, we kind of knew that. I was like, snow on the roof? What is that? Okay, got you. Yeah.
But they had some, just an FYI, before I got my solar panel, I did a lot of research, but a lot of people were selling their solar panels because there's so much heat that radiates up under the solar panels that it deteriorates your roof. So my panels are elevated. So they sit upward or going for the direction of the sun. But yeah, I do a lot of hard. And my swimming pool in the back is an extra 2 feet deep in the center. And it has a walking pad all the way around for little people that can hold on to the edge. I've taught so many kids how to overcome their fears and being in the pool.
Now, did you build the pool?
Yes.
Oh yeah, y'all. We don't have no excuse.
We would swim at Bill Isle. I taught all my kids how to swim, and we would swim at Bill Isle. And then they started finding dead bodies and, you know, people urinating and stuff. And we go to the community rec center and people not clean and not showering. I said, forget that. We're going to build on. My pool is 40 years old. Wow. So all I do is replace the liner. But in the summertime, I have a solar blanket that goes on top. So the top 2 feet would be super warm because the sun is heating it up. And then by the time you get in there, you just like you in a jacuzzi and comfortable. Then you get down in the middle, and then it gets cool. You know, because I don't get in cold pools. No, not me. Not me.
Wow.
You know, I'm sitting here in my mind, Mama Judy is going like, I can picture heaven, and I picture before you're born, and it's like this prize that God's about to send down to earth, right? And all about 4 or 5 different very energetic spirits are like, no, me, no, me. And then when God says, okay, now all of them jumped in there. And not talking about, you know, multi-personalities, but stuff, but all this energy that you have, and you got somebody from the winter, the fall, the spring, and the summer. And they want to all experience their part, you know. And so that's why you have all this energy to do all these things.
It's too much energy. Because I'll do anybody. When we did Comerica Park, and I was a foreman, and I had my own level that I was responsible for. Most of the people can't stand the cold. I mean, there was winter when we had 30 below and something in that perspective. We're out there working on the job site. And they said, Judy, aren't you cold? I said, no, I'm quite contented. It's quite sad. Or we was doing Motor City Casino. And most people, women, I'll even say, affectionately, don't want to get mud on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come in and I got mud from head to toe, like I've been rolling around in it because you're working. Actually, it don't bother me at all. And I bring a second set of boots with me just so I can change and clean those off. None of that stuff fazes me.
Yeah.
I count my blessings on every season that the Lord gives us, because I'm looking at the people in California and Florida, and the weather is just horrible. And I look at Detroit. I said we had one tornado that hit when 28 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time.
Yeah, and I'm going like, I love Detroit. I said by the time the ecosystem changes itself and global warming, we gonna have the 90-degree 24/7. Y'all gonna be having the snow.
Okay. That's how it's gonna be. It is. It's switching up. Yeah. It is. It is.
I'm not complaining, because here the bugs go to sleep or they die off. And that gives me a chance to do something different, to grow something different, and like I got the best of all the worlds. I can't complain.
Yes. You are such a joy and a delight.
I'm sorry.
What'd you say?
I said I'm sorry.
No. Wait a minute. Joy and delight. No, you are such a joy and delight. Yeah, and we are so enjoying you, and all of the energy that you have and share. And I'm 69, so 65. Yeah, that's precious to have all that energy, and some don't. I'm pretty active and stuff, but some people just don't, and they figure especially at 60, you're supposed to be starting to go down, and you look like you just
won't have it. No,
like my house next door, and I kept looking. I painted the deck, I cleaned the gutters, I put my Flex Seal on the chimney and the exhaust pipe. And I said, this awning looks horrible. Because I never painted. I painted mine. So I climbed on the roof, got my extension pole. I'm thinking of my plans at 3 o'clock in the morning on how I'm going to do it. Now it looks brand new. My neighbor's going, Judy, what you doing? Painting my awning. You'll see the videos on that, where I'm on the roof or fixing holes or putting it flashing, and people look like, I get tired. The men say, I get tired just looking at you.
Wow. Wow.
I hope I don't have to stop or slow down, because that would be terrible. Like my kids were my second born, my firstborn, and my daughter. They said, Kanye, what are we gonna do when Mama can't do nothing, and we're gonna have to take care of this garden? I told myself, I'm gonna sell it to somebody who is an urban gardener who wants to live off the land, because everything is here. You don't have to. I close my gate and I don't have to worry about nothing. I got my water system, my catchment. I got my compost. Everything is perennial, so it comes back every year. And I'm a seed saver. So if they don't, then I'm already ready for it to start over. Yeah.
Amazing. Good day. Sonji, I see you're on. Would you like to? I know you're listening. I know you're taking this in. Blessings, sis.
You know what? I just got back from the restroom and I was like, I said, let me leave it on and come right back, because I didn't log on until 9. So.
Oh, gooey.
So I'm just getting the gist of what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And it's just a little more. So just come in for the meal. Right. Glad to see you, sweetie.
Gosh, yeah. I know. I'm glad to be here.
I just learned how to, like, I've only been on Facebook 2 years. Sean's been having me on forever, but I just learned how to do the reels. So which is like 30 seconds or more or less.
Mhm.
So I've been giving classes and teaching and what not to do and what to do, and it's very lucrative. My daughter said maybe I should go into what's it, that TikTok. I said, look, I'm just getting used to this stuff. I don't want to go to TikTok yet. But like,
Beautiful. Well, I want to put in my bed. I want to build a house. No, I know I can't.
Just rehab one of these lovely Detroit.
Yes. Oh, definitely. So I'm in. So I'm in. That means you're in. That means the Elizabeths are in. We can use my house as a training ground. Yes. We can all have pink tool belts. Yeah, we can do this.
For my daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter.
Actually, as soon as we find out where my daughter's property line is, because I imagine my art studio back there, but I will be sleeping back there, and you know,
She said sleeping.
because I want to be close, but not too close. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what building material and
she said the
definitely a
word.
solar panel.
She said that word.
Okay. I am putting together, you know, at the list of because I look at a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of them, to see the tiny homes and how we're not talking about a loft. I'm not climbing anything, sorry. Or you know, I'm looking to have my dark room, you know, to meditate, and just a bed area, not a bedroom, because a room is a waste of space for me. A bedroom is a waste of space for me. So yeah. So yeah, Judy, we need to talk.
Yeah.
Like, I built this land.
We have 1 second, Judy.
Go ahead.
We have 1, 2, 3 people who are just coming on. If you could just kind of summarize who Judy is again, so that they know what we're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, hey, lovely.
Yeah, greetings, beloved. Glad to see y'all. Lillie, you want to go?
Oh, well, hey, you guys, how are you?
Hi.
Happy Thursday, beautiful people.
Come on, screen.
Same to you.
Okay.
So we
go ahead, Nawili.
Okay, so we're just gonna summarize. We have Sister Mama, Grandmastress, Mistress, Goddess on with us this morning.
Yes.
She is all that and more than a bag of Utz chips. Those who know Utz chips out of DC, y'all know what I'm talking about. So Judy is a Detroit jewel. I'll put it like that. She is a master gardener, master contractor, builder, a manifester, learner, lover of the land, who has just taught me about winter picnicking. So I'm all in for that. I'm here for that. Being a Cali girl, you know I'm gonna be stretching. And so y'all, yeah, a treat, a treasure. And so glad y'all popped in. So yeah, so we're gonna keep rolling with it. Yeah, and you know, she is definitely the person who takes the word impossible and says, I am possible. So okay, so we're gonna keep rolling.
Possible. I'm possible.
I'm
possible. Yes.
Yes.
I love it.
So since you said that, Nawili, Miss Judy, does that mean that if I told you couldn't do it, that would make you more determined to say what? I can't
have
do
that
it.
perplexed look on my face, like,
what
can I not do? No, I'll take a challenge any day. Any day.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yes. Yes. And that's
like
the spirit.
This land was basically nothing but weed trees when I bought it. I bought this house for the land. not the house, even though I love nothing but wood in here. And first thing I put was the basketball rim, the swimming pool, and then I have an attached garage. I turned that into a living space where I have TV and sofa all the way around, and that's for the back half with mirrors, and then the front half has all my tools organized. In the back, I built a deck. I have a jacuzzi, and I built 2 sheds back there. One for my winter and one for my summer. And then I built a 3rd shed, which is my shade greenhouse, which I start my seedlings in there. And it's all plexiglass panels. So the sun comes in and draws the heat in and keeps it in there. I have electricity in all 3 of the sheds. And I just walk. And this summer, I learned how to do concrete form stamping. Around my pool, I have wood deck, and I have to replace it all the time. So I'm going like, this year, I'm going to rip it all up, repurpose the planks, to which I did, and then pour concrete. I started on the 6th of June. On the 12th of June, I had already gone all the way around and colored it. You got to see it on Facebook. Look for Judy Damico, and you'll see I always teach. I always make sure people understand what I'm doing. If I'm not building a bench to sit down or a glass table to eat around, then I'm teaching. Oh, wow, yeah, that works cool.
So where should I go, honey?
Just look for Judy Damico, and just
I'm on your site.
Okay,
I'm on your site. Where are the pictures for?
Go to my face. The videos. Go to my face, yeah, and then it'll scroll down. It'll show all of the. Go straight down, and then it'll show all of I cut all my hair off, literally, except for the bangs.
Is this what I'm hitting on?
Yeah, you're in the right spot, but you wait in the beginning of it. So I want to go to where, like I said, I'm just learning Facebook. Okay, maybe not. So, and I crochet and I sew. So
okay,
I do everything.
That one.
Okay, go to in the body of it. Keep going down.
Oh, okay.
Keep going down to where you see the videos, because I post a lot of positive, inspirational, and other people who garden.
Oh, Malik, yeah.
Yeah, Malik's cool. Sean knows him too. So
okay.
Yeah, you got a long way to go. I'm trying to get to okay, go yeah, click on there. Those are my kiwi grapes, goji berries, and thornless blackberries.
Oh.
I harvested those all yesterday.
Can I come over?
Yeah, I want to go.
Come on.
I want some of that. What were you talking about? The that tasted like
the sorrel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Now, did you give one of those to Espy?
She got the
because I saw a picture of the
that was the swan squash.
Yes.
Crookneck squash.
Yes, I saw that picture. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, this is wonderful. Well, I'm just going to tell you now, I'm coming after you, okay? I'm coming after you because you are LEAP all the way. And I'll share with you what LEAP is all about. And it's all about the community and helping the community. And one of the things that is so important is us learning, no matter whether you live in a apartment building or a house, or that we in this day and time must learn how to grow our own food and sustain our own selves, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And with your passion and have, working with the young people as well as the elders, So that includes everybody, right? You know, because
Right.
the parents, I mean, you know, they're in their 20s and 30s, they have the young people, and then you have them that are parents that we have to take care of. So actually, when you take care of the young and the old, you got everybody. And with your passion, who can turn it down with the you know, and learning all of these things. So, you know, I'm in love with you, and you can't tell me no, because I know no is not even in your vocabulary. It's not even there. So I'm going
No.
to be very very intentional when I share with you. You'll love the project, and even more will come. Oh yeah, well, I could do this and I can do that and I can do this, and we make sure that as much as possible that LEAP will help you to reach your goal of the world and what you want the world to know. The teaching of us being better human beings and better and spreading our joy and passion, because I'm all about passion. So I said, oh, I know what to say to her to give you more opportunities. Oh my God, this has been so wonderful. Anybody else want to share? Welcome, Lolly.
And I gotta say thank you to Sean for walking in the shop that day. Thank you, guys. See, LA and Detroit are one. Y'all know this.
Yeah.
Come on.
We are one.
We are one.
Grand
I even
Rising,
have people.
Omani.
I even have people that's in the UK, in England,
Yes.
Mm.
who reach
Yes.
out to me.
Yes. Yes. We are one. Yes. I love it.
We do not have to have a food desert.
No.
You know what bothers me? When they hand out food. I prefer for you to hand out a package of seeds and a container and say, here, grow your own.
Yeah.
Wouldn't there be
Or
something? Yeah, wouldn't there be something that that was a requirement, almost a requirement that
I'm never on time.
we'll give you food, but you must take these gardening classes. You know,
Right.
something
Right.
that. So it's just not always, like you said, a handout. Always a handout, and their hands are out.
Yeah.
No, we're going to show you how to, and yes, you must take the class. And no, there are no excuses as far as, but I live in an apartment, or I don't have this, because you have shown that in any kind of situation you can grow something.
Yeah.
You can grow something, and then that there's along with teaching them how to research on the internet, especially the elders. How do you find out about this plant, and how do you do this, blah blah blah. It's just a whole, there's so much that we can do. And when you run across a person like you, we just need to give you more on your plate.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
Okay.
Right.
Like my niece, she lives in an apartment, senior citizen home. She has a balcony. So I gave her some lemon balm, a container, and I gave her some garlic chives and onion chives to grow in her container,
Those are so good.
and a tomato plant. That child harvested tomatoes up until yesterday.
Yes. Wow.
You know, I'm sitting here just thinking, planting to heal. That if our seniors, like if a person, if I come in, you know, a senior comes, and or anyone, your baby's got some issues and stuff, and you learn what herbs you need to have, and you learn how to grow those herbs,
right,
particularly in your home, so that your healing process is, I mean, your I don't even like to say medicine, your healing food is right there, and you're growing it. So it's like a relationship between me and my food, because I'm growing it. So I put the love that I am going to put inside of me. I give it to receive it. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's just
and
like moringa.
yeah, the whole a whole senior citizen building should be, there should be a plant in 2 or 3 plants for what they need for their healing in their space. That's yeah.
And you know
I
what I was also, oh, go on. Mhm.
You
I grow
make me want a
stevia.
garden, at least a little
I
bit.
grow stevia, which is the sugar plant.
Yeah.
And when
Mhm.
people say, "Well, I buy the little packets," and I said, and when they were coming over, I said, "Bring your stevia with you." And they tasted the stevia, and then they tasted just a little pinch of a leaf of the stevia plant. They said, "Oh my God, it's so gross." So I would give them a bunch of stevia. I said, "Dry it, and then or pinch a piece off, and then just eat it." That will take care of the sugar cravings, or putting it in your tea, or like I ground it up and turn it into powder, just like I do the moringa. People
Mm.
pay for stuff to which it's not pure, it's not quality. Just like I ordered some Jamaican sorrel hibiscus flowers to make tea. And unfortunately, it had so much grit in it, which was absolutely ridiculous that I had to strain it multiple times, even though it's good for you. But I said, I've got 3 moringa trees that are in my greenhouse right now that I'm going to repot and bring it in the house and put it in my grow room, just so she can keep growing.
Mhm.
And I put it up next year. But it's so
Yeah.
important to grow from that. Like I've got hidden herbs to which you can eat plantain, which is a weed. You can eat your dandelions, which is a green, which has got more
Mhm.
vitamin C and etc.
Yeah.
That people don't know. You can eat your flowers off of your dandelion, and people just
Mhm.
don't understand how much you can eat and stay healthy just by eating what's in your yard.
Mhm.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were talking about in one of the sessions that we had. I was that whatever is growing in your yard
Is what
is
you
what
need.
you need.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. That's the whole God provides. Everything you need,
Mhm.
God provides it. We just don't know that it's there, you know, and we misuse and abuse or just don't use.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Yes.
burdock root.
Mhm.
People go buy the pills when you could just dig up one of those big giant leaves and pull the root up and just, you know, take a chunk off of that. And it's the
Mhm.
same thing as the powder, but it's all natural.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow.
Mm.
Any questions?
Okay,
I
we
mean, we're
need
at
you to
that like,
come back.
whoa.
We need you to come back, and you need to, I think you should do a class, and we found out, because now you make me want to have a little garden. I'm not really a gardener, I'm more of an artist, but yeah, so we need to know what we need to grow, because I want
First
to
off,
incorporate that into
first
my
off, you
garden.
have to figure out what you like to eat, because just because you're growing something doesn't
But
mean
everything you
it may be
mentioned,
wasted. Right.
I try everything.
That's
I'm
cool.
sorry. I sample everything.
That's
I
cool.
don't, and I know about the, yeah, what you've mentioned with the different leaf, the different things, and I have at least exampled most of that.
Ah,
Lady I used to work for, she introduced me to pretty much to fearless cooking.
Mm. Love
Not
it.
not really, not being afraid to try new things
Mm-hmm.
or sample new things. Okay, we got to do a lot of kegels, y'all.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
yeah, but
how many have had jicama?
Yeah. Woo.
Isn't
Okay.
that a
All
tea?
right.
Isn't that a tea, a herb or something for tea? Jicama?
No, it's a root.
Oh,
No,
oh, I'm
it's
thinking
so good.
hibiscus. I'm thinking that. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you're thinking of
Yeah.
hibiscus
okay.
tea. Yes. No, jicama is like a giant root. It's like this. I did a video on it, and it tastes like a pear and
Mhm.
watercress, and
Mhm.
Ooh.
it's high in fiber, high in vitamin C. or chayote squash. Those things are good for cleansing out your body and your organs and your kidneys and everything, but it's got a beautiful taste to it.
Yeah.
Who
I
eats
have a
hummus?
great
Who eats hummus? Okay.
Who eats
Because
what?
hummus.
I didn't understand what you said.
Hummus.
I
Hummus.
love
Oh,
hummus.
yes, I love
Yeah.
hummus.
Or
I
tabbouleh.
love
Yeah.
I love tabbouleh.
Couscous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love couscous.
Everything.
Everybody's like, yeah,
I
we
know
eating up
everything.
everything. Girl, just bring
Okay,
it.
I got an idea.
I'm getting fat this morning, huh?
Okay,
I
here's
do
the
a
idea.
quinoa cornbread.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a house, right? We're gonna get a mansion, and we're gonna go and we're going to capture her and steal her and put her in the house. Go lock all the doors.
Okay.
But
And
it
we'll
won't
put pretty
work.
pictures on the windows.
She will create something with whatever in there and a way to get out that door.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I mean,
So
took the hinges off.
we have to take her way out where it's hard, no
Way
phone or
out.
nothing, right? And just let her be in her world, and then all of us, it'd be the Elizabeth house, and we just go out there, and all the herbs and everything is there.
The house where you
Wow.
come in,
Wow.
but you don't necessarily go out.
Leave.
Oh no. You don't want to.
You don't want to leave. Oh,
You know, my
That's
kids
so
told me.
funny.
My kids told me, say, when you get senile, Mom, we're gonna take all your tools away so you can't build them. I said, I'm gonna outlive all y'all.
Okay, come on. Come on.
But it's okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Wow.
wonderful.
Amani, great day, sis. Would you like to show your beautiful beingness? I love you. Let's see ya.
We just see the top of your head, honey.
We
There we go.
Unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
It must be an automatic before you unmute it, because I didn't hit the mute button when I had it.
Oh,
But
good day, Amani.
Good day, beautiful ladies.
There you are.
Beautiful queens. Such a great conversation. Like have you ever eat this yet? But I can hear in her conversation, oh, I need to up the ante on the roots.
Jicama is so good. There is
that one right there.
salad.
That one right there. I'm going to look for it. Where can you find it?
Jicama is
I want that
so
one.
amazing.
Any fruit market. If you in
yeah,
Detroit,
and also at Trader Joe's, they have jicama like shapes of tortillas. So you can actually put things in and roll them up. There's a great, maybe I'll send to Aduni, it's a salad I do with grapefruit and jicama. That's the bomb. So yeah, we
jicama. I'm gonna look up that one. But then the other thing she was saying that I was like, okay, I know dandelions are my medicine because they're in my yard wherever I am. But I don't know what to do with them. I know they're my medicine. What do I dry them? Do I just put them in a pot? Do I boil them? No. And I know that every day I'm walking by medicine, but because I don't recognize it in my everyday living, I don't get to use it. So I need a walk in the woods in the neighborhood.
Oh, she's going to get something.
Hold on that thought. That's one thing she say all the time. Hold that thought when I'm bringing in a new thought. Hold on. I'm trying to find my book. Hold on a second. I'll get back to it in a minute. But it's called Hidden Herbs. I've got 2 different kind of books that I do research, and I go to YouTube and experiment with stuff. But whenever you harvest something out of your garden, make sure you do not have pesticides, weed killers, and things like that, because then it becomes contaminated.
Okay, that's good to know.
Because I'm totally organic. I do not have any weed. If I like last week when I was finishing up putting up my painting my awning, I came down and I pulled out, must have been those leaf bags, which is almost 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
full of weeds because they did a pipe irrigation they did in my yard. So they put down this fake weed seed. So I pull all those up and then seed my garden, my front yard. I don't grow grass, but I want my grass to look pretty.
Gotcha.
You were.
I don't eat grass,
Judy,
so
you
I
were
like my
about
grass
to.
to look nice.
You were
Huh?
about to tell Mama Omani about what to do with the
The dandelions.
Yeah,
You
she
can
didn't
eat
know
them
whether
raw.
to cook them or what. How do
No.
you do it?
Basically, you try to eat things as natural as possible, or just a gentle steaming, like you do spinach or Melbar spinach or Swiss chard. You just chop it up, chiffonade it, and then sprinkle it in on your couscous or your romaine noodles. I just started eating romaine noodles, which is absolutely delicious. Or just nibbling on it. Now, Sean, one day he was trying to be impressive to the lady that had a tour. He says, "Yes, you can eat this. You can eat the flowers from the dandelions." So he picked it up and put it in and went, I said, "Sean, there's a thin line of when all the sugars are in the dandelion flowers, where the bees off, and then it becomes rancid, it becomes so there's a thin line between when you harvest stuff and when you don't and let it go to seed.
So how do you know? Wait a minute, hold on. How do you know when to harvest dandelion?
When you see the bees taking the nectar out, just like if you grow onion chives or garlic chives and you see all the bees hovering around the flowers, you can snip the flowers and then eat the flowers from the garlic chives, just like the dandelions. It'll be in the springtime.
Okay,
but make sure you do not put any pesticides in your yard.
Okay. All right.
And you can just clip the leaves. I mean, they look so delicious anyway. They look so good.
That's so good. Thank you.
You're welcome. And you'll be amazed at how nutritious it is.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You have.
Thank you
I'm gonna do a song. Infectious joy. That's what you are, Judy. You
infectious joy, huh?
And that's
joy.
If Lolly. Happy Thursday, beautiful people. Thank you. Oh,
Okay,
is that
let's
Lillie?
take a gander. Look. Oh, it's probably backwards. Okay, let's try it this way.
No, that was fine.
No, it was fine.
It wasn't backwards.
It didn't go backwards?
Hey.
No, I'm looking at it backwards.
My phone is getting ready to go dead.
The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies.
Yes. The Lost Book of I've seen that book The Lost
on Facebook.
Healing Power of Plant Medicine.
Yes, it's very good.
Okay.
And
I've got two different books. Huh?
The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. And who was the author?
Nicole Apelian. She's a PhD. And Claude Davis.
Okay.
Now,
and it gives you pictures of everything.
Wow, perfect.
Wow.
It helps.
You know who she has to meet?
Who?
Razia.
Oh, for sure.
That's like a 5-hour conversation with just them. Just them.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, my sister and all my sisters. This is wow. I don't know if I'll be able to eat today. I already felt like I ate everything in the garden. I could drink some tea today to keep warm. So I'm so ever grateful. Thank you to Sean. I love him. He is my son too. And we are so blessed. Let's just keep, like Judy said, keep counting our blessings and keep rising up, being blessed and rising up and being blessed, rising
up, be blessed and rise up. I love that. I'm taking that.
That's us. So any parting words, gifts to our beloved Judy, anything you'd like to say, feel free.
Well, you know what? I would like for each of us as a parting to give one herb that you love or want to add into your life and speak those herbs. Yeah. Now I
Into
know,
existence in our lives. Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
I know, I want to know, jicama. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Am I saying
Yes.
it right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's actually like spelled with a J,
Right. I
like
was going to say that.
like
Spell it.
Jesus. Yeah.
Spell it,
Yeah.
please.
Jicama.
Oh, okay. Jicama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's my
Yeah.
herb.
So let me tell a quick story about jicama. So I'm with a natural haircut specialist. We're on a flight. I don't know where we're going, but she had, how you bring your treats on the plane. So she takes out this bag of jicama spears. She's nicely cut that morning and seasoned with lime and whatever. So she takes them out and she's like, "Oh, girl, you want some jicama?" I was like, "Yeah." So there's, it's three of us in the row. And so she reaches around me. She said, "You want some jicama?" to this random passenger. And they're like, "I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking." And then I was like, "No, you should just try one." And they tried it. And they were like, "Oh, okay. It's an acquired taste, but I love it. Can I have another one?" So, you never know. You guys are going to love jicama. It's crunchy. So it satisfies the crunchiness.
I love the
You got to crunch. So yeah, and it's just a really refreshing kind of thing. So okay, Omani, what's your herb you'd like to pull into your spear?
I'm doing jicama and dandelion.
Okay.
Now, the dandelion season is almost over because everything is going to sleep.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna wait for it to wake up.
There you go. That's what I want to hear.
Meanwhile, you'll deal with jicama.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you another one that grows naturally in your yard.
What?
Purslane.
What?
They're oval shaped purslane, and they grow in clusters like a jade plant.
Yeah.
And they grow in your yard.
Oh.
And they produce, and they taste like a peanut. It's so good. It's so good. So you can like pick off the little leaves and put them in your salad, no matter what size it is. Or you can pick the plant out of your grass and put it in the pot, and she will just bloom and get bigger and bigger.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
Personally.
Okay, Mama Evelyn, what would your herb be?
I don't know. All of them.
She said, "Oh,
Herb salad. Sheesh. Well, definitely the jicama. I want to incorporate that in my life, and I guess is turmeric a herb?
Yeah, turmeric is a root, which is very good for you. Whether you turn it into a
turmeric.
powder, huh?
I do it in both. I do the fresh and the powder. I make a tea out of the turmeric, and there's this drink called jamu, and it's the turmeric. It's turmeric and ginger, and I like it, but I feel like I don't get the benefits of all of it because it has so much sediment in it, and I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to drink that sediment. So yeah. But
so the drink just has those two ingredients, turmeric and ginger.
Take a gander.
And lemon.
Oh wow.
And
pepper.
Wow.
Where'd you get that?
Ooh.
I got it from like Marshall's or someplace, but I grow ginger.
Those are the best stores, you guys. Oh my God.
So I grow ginger and turmeric, and I dry it, and then I turn it into powder, and then I make my own teas.
Okay.
But she's saying with the sediment in some of them, what do you do with that? Do you like make a face mask with it, or do you?
Or just drink it, and learn to cook with your turmeric and ginger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking of some kind of muffins would be the bomb. I don't know. I don't bake.
Turmeric is like a bland taste. It changes the color because the Indians use it to put in their fabric or to put on their skin as a mask. But when you drink it, it's got beneficial properties because it's opening up your lungs and cleans out your digestive system.
And it's also very heating or warming.
Right.
For your system.
Especially ginger. I mean, I eat ginger all the time.
Yeah.
24/7. Between that and garlic.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, Star. What you got? What you got?
She's still pondering.
And if everyone could come on so that we're not waiting on you, if you can go ahead and bring yourself on the film, on the picture, and unmute yourself unless you're making noise, so that when she calls your name, we can jump right on in. I appreciate
Okay, Lolly. Thanks. I'm gonna keep rolling. Lolly, what's your herbs? Good day, girl.
Hey. Okay, so definitely I probably should use more ginger. I have ginger and I just haven't been using it as often. So that, but I was gonna say, something I use is mullein because I have asthma, and I deal with asthma and oftentimes allergies. So the mullein, I make mullein tea oftentimes with peppermint and so.
Beautiful. Okay. All right, great. And that's what Mama Razia has a bunch of in her yard, right, Aduni?
Huh?
Yes, right.
Remember? Yeah, she has a whole yard full of mullein.
That's cool. Just harvest it, dry it, and then turn it into powder and put it in a container.
Right. Okay, Ayana. Okay. Juanita. Okay, Yana.
Hello, ladies.
What herbs? What's your herbs?
My herbs. Let's see. My herbs. I love mint.
Yeah.
I love mint because I like water in the tea. And goodness, my second herb, excuse me, is lavender.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Which kind?
Yeah, there's a couple.
I don't know. Purple.
They all have different. They all have different fragrances and different tastes and different potencies.
Ooh. Okay, so now I have to explore some different lavenders.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. Thanks, Yana Poo. Okay, Miss Juanita. Okay.
I actually missed the question, but I hear
what are some herbs that you're interested attracting into your life, living being?
Okay, so the herbs that have been most beneficial for me are sage, horehound, hyssop, yarrow, and mullein. And those of you all who are familiar with the herbs probably recognize all this relates to respiratory.
Yes.
So I have had respiratory challenges. I did have a few years with asthma where I was taking the puff inhaler and the disc inhaler. And over a course of time from March going into like August, they weren't working, they weren't helping, maximum dosed. And, I'm still trying to sleep in a certain position where my chest could be open and I could get oxygen. And I'm like, okay, God, what do I do to heal my respiratory system? And I simply heard horehound. And I have not had any kind of asthma, any kind of respiratory challenges since. Hyssop has been excellent for getting me out of allergies. I went through probably 2 or 3 years where I had horrible allergies. The eyes burning and, sneezing and all of that, itching and stuff. And I found out by mistake, or not by mistake, but
Mhm.
I stumbled up on the solution of hyssop because probably about the third year I was going through this. I had a cold up in February or so, and I did not have any sage on hand at the time. So I said, well, let me try the hyssop. And so I took the hyssop about a week, like twice a day. And that year, I did not have any allergies, and I have never had an allergy problem since. So, yeah, the yarrow, that happened when I first had cancer. Um, I had some kind of lung, something going on that was way deeper in my lungs than I could cough up or anything. It was some kind of congestion so deep in my lungs, and I asked Diane what to do about that. And he told me yarrow, and I never had that problem again. And when I had COVID, my son taught me about mullein, and that really helped. So, yeah.
Ashe. Yes.
Yes,
All right.
indeed.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Mama Judy. Oh my God, you are the richness of life, girl. Thank you for all you brought
Thank
to
you.
us today.
And
Okay, can I make
thank
one
you,
suggestion?
Juanita.
I'm listening.
When you guys make your like beef stews and roast beefs and stuff, you always throw a bay leaf in there. It is so nutritious to make a tea out of it. And then the aroma between bay leaves or opal basil, they are so refreshing, and they just come back every year. And it has so many nutritional benefits to it.
And spiritually, boiling bay leaves in your environment is powerful.
Yes. To inhale and to consume. Delicious.
Right. Sonji, would you like to share, my dear? Okay. Star, are you powered up? Okay. And so mine, I'm going to share our spearmint, which I love. It's my favorite mint, and lemon mint, which I had in California. Callaloo, which I know. I want some callaloo growing so badly. Callaloo, y'all know? Yes? Y'all
with a K or a C?
Let's see. Callaloo is the Jamaican spinach green. It is the bomb.
Good, callaloo. Oh my God.
Isn't it good?
Oh my God, I had it when I was in Jamaica. So good.
Isn't it good?
Oh my
Thank
God,
you,
it's better than
Omani.
greens.
My sister in Callalooism. Yes.
Oh my
yes.
God. I want somebody to cook that for me.
Yes.
Is it a broadleaf?
Okay, what is broadleaf in layman terms?
Big leaf. A big leaf.
It's a medium-sized leaf.
Like the Melbar spinach?
Yeah. Yes.
And what's it called?
Callaloo. Callaloo.
You know I'm gonna try to grow it, right?
I know you are. I know you're going to. No, you're not going to do that word. You are going to do it. Yes, I'm knowing. And it takes off. I think it's Callao, something like that. Callaloo or something. Yeah. In Los Angeles, it's really prevalent at all the Jamaican restaurants. And so much that now they sell it, of course, processed and canned in the Mexican stores. So I don't know here, but Jamaican places, if you go in and ask for callaloo, they should, connect you with something. Yeah.
I think Malik grew it.
Yeah, that's how you spell it. You spell it Callaloo, callaloo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Malik grew it. Because I didn't know what it was.
Yes. So that's
Okay.
mine. Callaloo and spearmint, any of the mints. Yeah. And moringa. I'm more interested in that too. Okay,
This is Sanji again. I had trouble getting back on, but
okay.
the herbs I like, there's 3 of them. It's garlic, ginger, and cinnamon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that. And then another one, I don't even know if these are herbs or not. And I take the vitamin supplement, kelp, and then I drink a lot of the oolong tea.
I forgot.
Okay, kelp, you said?
Yes.
Do you like kelp?
Okay.
Only in the pill form. And
You don't like the
kelp.
leaf?
No, and actually I had some dried kelp before and it was okay. Yeah, it was
It's good in a salad.
Right.
Okay. See, and I'm just so used to taking the pill form because my mom said that can help me control my MS. So I've been taking kelp pills for years.
Good.
And whether is it helping, I haven't had any bouts, serious bouts with the MS in years. So I just take it now faithfully. And then garlic, I just love garlic in everything.
Have you had pickled garlic yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, girl.
They sell that, you grow it, or is it in a jar?
It's in a jar. You just take you eat pickles?
Yes.
Okay, save the juice. It's called quick pickling. You can you can put your garlic slices. You can do pickled onions. You can pickle pickled peppers.
Watermelon rind.
You watermelon, yes.
Okay, so just keep the pickle juice.
Yes.
Okay.
I just
drink because what's so funny, usually I just drink it.
Which is good, but you've got all the ingredients already, so just pickle something and put it in the refrigerator. And a week later, oh my gosh, you're talking about something, you thought you done made it from scratch.
Oh my goodness.
Judy,
Try that.
I wish I could, y'all, are y'all looking at Judy's face? She's just like doing this. Like, I can't even saute no more. I just burnt. I'm done. All right. So I know we're over time, so I know anybody else, so we gotta shut it down or go on to the next phase of our lives and our living.
Well, we're standing here and we're watching Lolly. Yeah, now she got a banana. She's staring at. And we're talking all of this food, and I'm like thinking, what am I gonna go in the kitchen and we're gonna close this down? As delicious as it is, we want to make it real so we can go and experience some of this stuff. Oh
my god!
And my mind is all into LEAP and all the different things that we can all do, and conferences and workshops and
my god! Okay. And the house that Elizabeth built.
Yes, right. I have a sister that's gonna come on in the series of oh my anyway, she teaches, she is one of the highest in demand for like bridges and stuff like that. She manages that whole thing about, not like building a house, but bridges. She's in demand, a sister, and she'll go and she'll take and make sure that everything gets done. Unusual Suspects is the series that I'm going to do. People who do things like that you just don't know, like, that usually men do, which is what Judy was talking about, how she's out there in the snow, in the freezing cold, mud all over her, and she's happy as a lark.
Yes. Whatever your happy place is.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
that's
Right,
so
Pam.
beautiful.
Where's your happy place?
Yeah.
All
And
right,
it
ladies,
starts right
it's
there.
10:24. It's time to
All right.
do some more in the day.
Thank you all. I love you. Keep running. Are you in? And keep loving yourselves. So let's give ourselves big hugs, big hugs.
Blessings to everyone.
Oh, blessings to you. Thank you, beloved. And send it out to the world and more to Miss Judy so she keeps that infectious joy going. And send it to our brother Sean, our lovely. Yes. All right. Thank you all. Love you guys. See you
All right,
next
guys,
time.
take care. Stay safe.
Bye.
Peace
Take
out.
care.
Love you.
Don't forget to breathe.
Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. To breathe.